Alright, we'll let it run through the qualifying here to give people time to get in, and I'm going to grab some more coffee. Be right back. Alright. Alright, qualifying's almost over, and then we'll get to the race and get underway here. Daniel Anderson in the top spot. Dudley, Danny Vaughn, Grayson and Grable, Matt Fritch. Alright, qualifying is done. Daniel Anderson on the pole. Sean Trey's in the Lions car today. Alright, let's get accelerated through happy hour. We'll continue and accelerate to about 5 minutes. Give it a minute and then we'll get our overlays up. Community drivers at Talladega. Pace cars off. And we are under green. Good Lord, everybody fanning out already. Alright, let's get our stuff up here. Oh, and we got a wreck. Look out. No, another wreck. Good Lord. Not going to have any drivers left. Caution is out. Holy. Michael Binks gets back to the line first, so he will start in front. Dude, my sinuses are freaking out. Good Lord. Dwayne up to 5th. He started quite a ways back. Matt Fritsch. He started back a little ways. He's up there now. Let's see where Douglas started. Looks like some people coming to the pits, some coming out of the pits. And we have a wreck. Oh my Lord. Really, guys? That could have been payback for something somebody thought was somebody else's fault, but don't know that for sure. Dwayne sporting the Eagles car today. Looks like, yep. And we got a Falcons car back there. I can't see. Then that might be Travis. 37 maybe. Rams car back there as well. I think that's. I started to say Grayson, but I don't think that's Grayson. I think he's Dallas, isn't he? So it's one caution, but actually two wrecks. So we had the initial wreck, and then racing back to the line, they had another incident. So it may weed the field down quite a bit, unfortunately. Pace car still has the lights on, so there's at least one more lap under caution. Supreme Binks in the lead right now. Definitely check out Supreme Binks streams if you haven't already. Good streamer. Pretty entertaining. And he when he actually tries to do it, he can sing pretty well. On top of that. Anyway, very entertaining. Does a lot of different stuff game-wise. Does play PGA Tour, obviously, or he wouldn't be in this field. Pace car lights are off, so last time around here under caution. Well, for this caution, let's put it that way. So I like these wheels, but I can't, for some reason I haven't been able to get them to translate over to the Legend cars. I'm not quite sure why. I'd like to. But again, not much of a priority with the crap I've been going through, so. Pace car moves down. And he is off the track. And we are back to green. See if everybody can get the lines formed up here just so Binks doesn't get too far away from them. Looks like maybe half the field's gone. Holy smokes. Oh no, the Falcons is 87. I thought that was 37. Fritch into the lead. I believe he is a ranger for TGCtours.com. And a pretty good designer of his own. Dylan Bronson is 87, okay. Comes the Rams car on the inside, 78. Fritch getting out in front of him a little bit. Assuming the drafting will bring him back in. Here comes Sponseller getting pushed by Griffith. Or Griffin. Griffith? Rich Persinger up into third. I think he fell off since that updated, before that updated though, but he's definitely up there somewhere. 65, that's Dudley. Grayson's up there. Grayson way up on the track. Running with the Rams car. Has that been Page, the Rams? Fritch holding strong. Well, here comes Dudley. Looks like one Eric Nesbitt into third. In the mellow yellow car. He's going to help Dudley push past Fritch for the moment. And then he's going to dive inside, but so does Mr. Binks, making a comeback. Grayson makes it 4 wide. Grayson into the lead. Chantrae's in the Detroit Lions car right there behind him. Sponseller still pushing. Rams trying to take it away from Grayson. I think that's Ben. Ben Page, another good designer. Definitely check his stuff out. Looks like Dylan Bronson behind him. He's a contest champion. Certainly check his stuff out. Ben Page 101. B101, I should say. Bronson into the lead. Here comes Adam Benjamin. Travis is coming in. Number 6, I think that's Jaron Paulson. I see him moving up there a little bit. Right now, Bronson and Page battling it out and trying to get away from the field a little bit. Still 23 laps to go. Plenty of time. Oh, we got a wreck on the inside of the track. Are they going to keep it green? Nope, yellow's out. Second caution of the race. Like they were just racing hard and somebody got turned toward the inside. Takes a little bit of luck to win one of these so you don't get caught up in that stuff. Spawn Seller's way back there now. What happened to that? I didn't see what happened to him. He was running strong for a while there. People coming to the pits who might have been involved in that. Although it did look like it was just 2 cars involved, but somebody with a Hooters car. I found on Steam a free game, well, free to play. I'm sure there's in-game purchases and stuff, but it's running your own strip club, I think it said. Thought that was kind of interesting. So I don't know how much of that you could put on stream, but we may try that at some point just to see what it is. I may investigate it first and then stream it later if it's streamable. Thought that was kind of odd though to have the game for that. And then I saw a second one that was kind of a, it wasn't a strip club, but it was similar to that. I can't remember what they called it, but it was a little bit different. But yeah, depending on what all's in it, it might not be streamable, but we'll see. I do know they have some adult games on there, so it could be something that YouTube would not allow. Gentlemen's Club, maybe the other one was? I can't remember. Pretty much the same thing, but... I wasn't really going to start it just yet because of the other stuff that I'm working on with the Madden and whatnot. I was half tempted to do like a preview stream of the Madden 20 stuff, but I want to get the rosters done first because I want to make sure those are seen on stream also. But I want to do a fantasy draft at the beginning of the franchise, so. And then I also want to make all of the coaches legendary coaches as well, if I can do that, which I think I can. I know I can do the names, I just don't know if I can do the look. And the rosters are taking a long time because I'm trying to get all the players to look like their real life counterparts. In some cases I can find creation guides for that player, but most of the time it's just looking at pictures from when they played and trying to make all their stuff look similar. Doesn't have to be perfect, I just want it to be close, so it kind of gives you I think it has a little bit, it helps with the immersion, really. I know on the 08 series I didn't change the look of any of the players, and when you have like John Elway who's, you know, African American looking, it's just kind of takes away from the immersion because you're like, that's not John Elway. That kind of thing. But hopefully we can get that done. I was hoping to be working on the rosters during this break from work, but with all the stuff that came up with Mom passing and everything, it's kind of took me away from being able to do any of that, which is fine because that's far more important, right? You know, games are just pretty much a distraction from life, really. And when you have something important in life come up that you need to focus on, they kind of take a back seat, which is exactly what they did. Alright, second yellow, 8 laps under caution. The lights on the pace car are out, so should be under green next time by. With, looks like we'll have 18 laps remaining at that time. My wife is up to 8th. I haven't seen me at all in this race, so I must have got caught up in one of the things or something. Trying to watch the tickers, see who all was still in it. Binks is back to 14th. He was up in the lead for quite a while. Persinger back to 15th. All those guys were up there. Oh, there I am, 16th. I guess maybe I wouldn't. But I've shown no signs of life. Nesbitt's back there with me. That's interesting. Grayson, he was leading for a while. Well, there's Scobb. I haven't seen him up there yet. Griffith was up there. Douglas was up there. Brown, I haven't seen him up there yet. Looks like we got 23 cars on the lead lap still. Andre looks like he was involved in one of the wrecks. Crazy Canuck, Brian Petty, Wes Hamilton. That must have been the first wreck. Scott Doyley, that was a bunch of people. Darrell A. Montgomery, Jeremy Mayo, Justin Smedley, Mark Cavaco. Yeah, that first wreck collected a lot of people. Daniel Blanton. Jason Fowler. Crazy. Mark Foley. See Mount for Life. Daniel Anderson. Oh, they're an extra lap. Thomas Hudson. Oh, I wonder if that 16 was the first wreck and that 15 was right at the tail end of that lap. Racing back to the line, maybe. Bill Sellers, Del Berger. Gosh. A lot of people out from the wrecks. Dylan Bronson trying to take advantage of that. Still leading. Dudley got around Ben Page for second. Benjamin hanging on. Jaron Pauls. Looks like he's trying. Well, I don't see him now. Is that a Chargers car back there as well? Yeah, Chargers car coming. 14. Don't remember. Supreme Binks coming back up there. Taylor Knight in the Chargers car. Okay. And they are able to get around Dylan Bronson finally. Matt Fritsch in the lead. Here comes Dwayne Sponseller again. Up into third. He's been flirting with a few wins and then he gets caught up in wrecks. So we'll see if he can survive this one and get a good finish, if not a win. Got 3 NFL paint schemes right there in a row. 4 actually. Rams, Eagles, Lions, Falcons. And then we got a Chargers up there somewhere. Looks like he's behind the mellow yellow car. Page moves to the inside to try to take the lead away from Fritsch. And he'll get a nose in front. Dylan Bronson back up there again. Refusing to go away quietly. Fritsch coming back on the outside. He's not quite going to be able to keep it. Fritsch runs him down again. Holy cow. Strong car there. Oh, who's this red car? I can't quite make the number out. Is that me? That is me. 68. Kind of a pinkish red with the blue letter or blue numbers. Here comes the Napa car. I thought he lost touch with the field earlier. Caution might have really helped him. Was that Binks? It is Binks. Well, maybe that's not the car I thought it was. $12 to go. Fritsch still leading. Binks back up in the second. Fritsch with another lap led. I think he's the leader now with 8. Coming up on slower traffic. This could be a disaster. Oh, they get around them. Dudley gets hung up. I get hung up a little. That allows Fritsch and Binks to get away a bit. Still 9 laps left. If we can get into some drafting here, we can... Oh no, there's another wreck. Was it enough to bring out a caution? No, it was not. Still green. Certainly Fritsch and Binks don't want to see that. We'll see if these guys can draft enough to bring them back in, but they gotta hurry. There's only 8 laps to go. Binks pushing Fritsch hard. I think he wants that lead back. We got a wreck. That has definitely got to be a yellow. Somebody slammed into another car back there. Yep, yellow is out. Fritsch will take the lead. Binks will restart in second. So it's going to depend on how many laps we got here, but that will at least bring people back into it for the finish. Not something Binks and Fritsch wanted to see, but and it looks like I might have been involved in that wreck because I do not... Oh, there I am back there. After being up there in the top 3, it was quite a ways back. Everybody moving down like they're coming to the pits with 7 to go. Still under caution. Nope. No, they didn't come. I was not quite sure why they moved so far down there. See what we got here. Fuel leak, accident, retired, 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 accident, retired, fuel leak, retired, retired, engine, what's that say? Engine camshaft, accident, 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 retired, accident, accident, coolant leak. So a plethora of issues. And then we got Travis still going, but he's a lap down. So 22 drivers still on the lead lap. And probably going to be under 5 laps to go before we're out of caution here. Bronson all the way back to 12th. Page 13th. Nesbitt 14th. I'm all the way back to 15th. Holy smokes. Hard to stay up front today, boys. Unless you're Matt Fritsch and Michael Binks. Persinger, he was 3rd for a while. He's back to 18th. Sponseller 19th. He was up there for a while. Not an easy race here. Pace car light's still not off, so we will go at least one more under caution, which will be 4 laps, I believe, remaining. So at least 3 before we come out of caution. Pace car lights off. So we should be going green with 3 to go. With the incidents, Matt Fritsch and Michael Binks had broken away from the pack, so they were not wanting to see this yellow come out. But going green with 3 laps left, maybe they can hold on to first and second in whichever order they work it out to be, right? Alright, pace car is moving off. Hey T, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm 68. It's a AI driver though. It's not me per se. But it's kind of a reddish pink with blue numbers back there. And towards the back of what's left. Got a few wrecks in this race. 3 yellows, 12 laps under caution. We got 3 to go here. These are all people that I met. Yeah, sim racing. Yeah, these are all people that I met through the golf game that are driving each car. Matt Fritch is a designer. I don't know if you know him. Supreme Binks, he plays it, but he's a streamer. I don't know if you know him. But yeah, first day back streaming since, you know, having to go deal with the stuff. You know both? Cool. Yep, pretty much all those kind of people. Those kind, yeah. Looks like Fritch might be able to hang on to this. Binks does not hang on to second, however. Kevin Dudley into second. 1 to go. Michael Binks is caught on the high side. He's going to drop spots here. Looks like Dudley's the only one really with a shot. He's going to move inside and try to make the pass. He is not going to get there yet. And Fritch is going to win it. Yeah, I thought Dudley was going to be able to use that to get around him, or maybe even get under him in the corner, but couldn't quite get there. Matt Fritch able to get it. Take a look at the results. I ended up all the way back in 22nd after being in 3rd for a while. My wife ends up 12. She beats me again. That's awesome. A lot of lead changes in that one, although Fritch kind of dominated a little bit there. Smedley led a lap. He ended up caught up in a wreck. 7 for Dylan Bronson. 6 for Binks. 2 for Ben. 1 for Grayson. 1 for Dudley. No Crown Royal cars? Well, everybody has several paint schemes, so there could be one. I can't say there isn't. Do you know what number they would normally run, if there is? Because I only have, I think just 42 drivers in this one. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that. Done. Done. Matt Fritsch noses one out. You would run number 22. Somebody has 22, I think. Go back. So if I go into manager, yeah, Matt Douglas has 22. Is there a, well, let's look. $17. Alright, so if we go back over here and look up 17. Yates, Fastenal, Motorcraft, Geek Squad again, Mobile Boost Mobile, Best Buy again, and GameStop. Nope, no Crown Royal for them. If I go to, let me see if I can check the Legends series here. Let's see if we got a 17 in here. Kansas, Best Buy, Quaker State, Tide, Dickies. Nope, no Crown Royal looks like. You've got the heat on PS4. Feeling froggy. Seen 26 be Crown Royal also. We can check them. Fred Lorenzen. Jimmy Johns. Rick, I don't know what that one is. MDS. It's just a Dodge Motorsports car. Quaker State again. Check 26 in the other one. Nope, no 26 in this one. Basically, what I did was just try to find, because it picks randomly what paint scheme it's going to use for each person. So I just did different ones. And then if they had a name on them, I went in and edited that where needed. But I did it so that, you know, it wouldn't be the same paint scheme. To kind of break up the monotony a little bit. And then in the community drivers, they all have, well, not all, but a lot of them have a, depending on what their team is, they have a NFL paint scheme as well. So like if I go to mine, which is 68, then I have, that's the car I was in right there, that last race. But I have a Chiefs scheme. And then if I go to my wife, she's a Bears fan, so she has the 34, which is the Walter Payton. So a lot of them have the NFL paint scheme, but they all have multiples so that it just breaks it up so they're not always in the same paint scheme. And it just randomly picks which one they're using when I start the race. There's a 49ers car. Anyway, something I've been doing. I've been working on, actually let me exit out of that, since that's the last one of those. I've been working on, let me close all that. Get out of here, thank you. I've been working on, see if I can show it here. A couple things. I've been working on a two league tier Super Mega Baseball custom team league, or leagues. There's 32 teams in each tier. And then I've been working on this, which is moving. If you look at my YouTube channel, same name, there's 3 weeks in Madden 08 of the Legends Sim League, and I've been trying to move it over to Madden 20, which would allow me then to move it over a little bit to other versions if I wanted to go to 22 or whatever. Simply for the visual upgrade, because Madden 08's a little bit limited in what you can do to customize it. You can do pretty much any logo you want on the helmets and that sort of thing, but when it comes to the jersey and the pants, you're pretty limited in what you can do unless you use some kind of program to replace what's in RAM for it, which is doable. I've seen it done a couple times, but if you use this Frosty editor with Madden 20, it's much more customizable, but it's so much more involved, and it does take a minute to load. And it doesn't, like, you have to do it in the franchise, so a lot of what you'll see is the original stuff. Like, it doesn't change the team names unless you're in the franchise mode. But it will change a lot of the graphics and uniforms and all that. Yeah, there's quite a bit to it. I was going to show you some of the uniforms, but... Oh, is he? Yeah, I want to watch that too. His son's... Like, I think his son hits the ball farther than I do. Not that I hit it far, but... Planning on taking in some NFL today as well. But I was just going to show you a couple of the... Like, I did home and away, color rush, home and away, and then alternate home and away for all the teams. And I'm just going back through and tweaking them if I can find... Yeah, I think he's going to be... He might even... I don't know if he'll top his dad. He might. He's looking pretty good at his age. Anyway, I was just going to show you the unis I came up with. And I'm tweaking some of them. I think I got 6 more teams to do. But the names won't be changed. Like, it still says Kansas City, but the logos are changed, and the unis will be different for what I've set up. Actually, let's do it over. It didn't matter, I guess, but. So we got the Louisville Luck. And it's kind of tough to see here, but the pant stripe is gold coins. Kind of simulating the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of thing. But then we got Away, we got Color Rush. And then Alternate. And then the Memphis Mustangs. I don't think I've tweaked them yet. I actually went back and changed their logo and stuff though, so. Hawaii Pegasus. Time is it? 11:47. 11:40? I thought
10:47. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought you had to be there at 11. So anyway, that's kind of some of the stuff I'm working on. Yeah, that's true. There's more talent up there. I got to run the sun to work, so I'm not gonna be able to show all of them, but it's kind of something I've been working on. Hopefully, I get it done shortly. The rosters is where the majority of the time goes, because it's doing pretty much every player. Convicts, I was just doing them last night, updating their stuff. Lettering and whatnot. I think I'm keeping their unis about the same. I might do a chain on the pant stripe or the helmet stripe. I haven't decided yet. Your Falcons, they are. Well, they're. I don't have the roster done, but I have the uniforms are almost all done. So if I go to the Falcons, they are now the New Jersey Night Stalkers. So I actually have not tweaked them yet, but I don't think I'm going to do too much to them. Well, that was weird. It was like it acted like I clicked out of it even though I didn't. So that's the New Jersey Night Stalkers is now the Falcons. Flood's another one I like the unis on. Actually, this might be the team you like. Miami Dolphins is now the UK Cannabis. There you go. And you can see, well, I don't know if you can tell or not, but the numbers and the letters there have the like the leaf kind of imprint on them. So I'm thinking about doing that with the green stripe on the helmet, the sleeves, and the pants as well. What's that supposed to mean? I'm just saying. You might be a fan of this team. Is all I'm saying. Um, Colts, theirs turned out pretty good. Got the lightning helmet and then the pant stripe lightning also. These guys, the inmates. There we go. Got the barbed wire for the numbers, the helmet stripe, and the socks. And then the striped prison uniform for the home and away. And then change the helmet to white for the away and the letters, or numbers and letters. And then if you look at home, it's black for both. And then more traditional if you do the color rush. And you got the barbed wire down the pants. And then the alternate. I think they turned out pretty well. The flood, did I show them? No, I was going to show them, and then I showed the... So I like these guys too. They got the water numbers, they got the water on the pant stripe, and the sleeve stripe, or the shoulder stripe. And then kind of a wave is the helmet design. And then instead of the white, it's silver, kind of silver on the helmet. Let's see. Oh, these guys. I love these guys' helmets. Look at that. It's awesome. And then I have the dragon on the pants as well. And then what I want to do, oh, I like these guys too. Their red helmets are awesome. That, I really like those. And I was thinking about doing like a random MK. I was thinking about doing a random generator that tells me what uniforms to use every week for each team. These guys are pretty straightforward so far. They just got the shark bite numbers and letters. And then all the fields are done. Like it's, I'm telling you, dude, there's so much crap in here. Commandos, they're pretty cool. I got them camoed. There you go. And then kind of a play on the old creamsicles. And then I have the bone kind of mirrored. I'm telling you, dude. And then I have the bone stripes on the pants and the helmet. What you can do in this game is incredible, dude. Like I had to play with it a little bit to get that bone to mirror on the helmet, but I think it turned out pretty decent. And then because I still wanted it to have the orange tint to it, but be more reflective than most of the logos, I think it turned out pretty good. Been toying with the idea of, these guys are the Avalanche, so kind of went with snow scheme there. Alright, I gotta run, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Peace.